Hi everyone, I'm Maddie.
I'm Nick.
And this is What the Fuck is Happening, the podcast. A weekly 60 minutes to dissect the pop culture news that swept the internet.
All the iconic moments and all the what the fucks.
We're going to cover it all, so join us.
And be sure to subscribe because we are worth it.
Cute.
You're cute. I forgot to take Telfast, so I feel like my throat's a little more
Slimy or itchy?
Ugh, you didn't have to say it like that. Like more gravelly than usual.
Oh, that is not at all the descriptive word that I was going to use. Well, because when my allergies are
baby.
When my allergies are playing off and I don't take any antihistamines, I feel like
gravelly. That's fucking gravelly.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. I was thinking more like itchy.
You literally sounded like when
But
a young person's talking to an old person and the old person's being racist and the young person's trying to be like, yeah, okay, grandma.
You're right. I mean, maybe. I think I sounded a bit more like a raccoon.
A raccoon?
Dying. Maybe from rabies. But
Whack.
I've never heard that before, so I'm probably just making that up. Anyway. Okay. So that's how you are this morning then, Nick. You've got to take your Telfast.
I forgot to take my Telfast.
That's hecky.
Anyway, how are you?
Yeah. I mean, can't complain. I had a whole bagel and then I also had hash browns, so my morning's actually been swell.
Yeah, it's true. Breakfast of champions. Gotta love and respect.
It's true. It had avocado on there, which I know you don't like, but
it's not that I don't like it. I love avocado, and you know this, and you know it's a sensitive subject. I'm allergic to avocado.
You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up.
You shouldn't have tried to destroy my livelihood and career like that.
You know that is my daily task, is to read you for filth.
Yeah, okay, same.
That's our roles
valid.
in each other's lives.
Yeah, and also our roles in our own lives.
Yeah, self-read.
Mm-hmm, self-read.
When Mum was listening back to our episode from last week and she heard you say that, she was like, what's a self-read? I was like, oh, Mummy.
Well, you're like, well,
so much to explain.
As RuPaul says, if you can't read yourself, how the hell are you going to read anybody else? You know?
That is not how I explained it, but I should have.
That would have confused her far more.
Well, she calls him RuPaul for some reason. So I think if I said RuPaul, she would have been like, who's RuPaul?
That is very wholesome.
Yeah.
It's like have you seen season 6 or 7? Whichever season Ben de la Crème's in?
Maybe. I think so.
Anyway, he does, I think I made you watch it.
Probably.
He does Maggie Smith for Snatch Game.
Mm.
And he's like, RuPaul. Is it RuPaul? And that's what your mum reminded me of. I did not just refer to her as Maggie Smith. Sam, if you're listening, I apologize. That's not what I meant.
Is Maggie Smith that cook in an Australian show?
No, bitch. That's Maggie Beer.
Oh.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
With her fucking verjuice.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate her. You know, that you just hit a very sore spot for me and my mum.
Okay.
This is just the mum episode. We're just going to talk about our mums for a full hour. No, me and my mum.
That's going to be so good for their egos.
We used to be obsessed with watching cooking shows like 24/7.
Right.
And of course, The Cook and the Chef was always on.
It was.
With Maggie and Simon because...
Is that his name?
Well, that's homophobic that you forgot. And The Cook and the Chef was one of like the only Australian cooking shows that actually...
Yeah, at the time.
...was somewhat quality.
Yeah.
And we used to watch it and we'd be screaming at the TV as if it was a football match because they both cook something and Simon's like giving her all this praise and he's like, oh, Maggie, I love the layers and I love how you did this and that and it's perfect and I love it and I would eat it until I die. And then Maggie's like, it's fine. I would have done better. Well, okay,
Isn't she the cook and he's the chef?
Yeah. But I also exaggerate. She was more like, just like, just you know?
So you are Simon and I'm Maggie in this situation?
Oh, I don't know where it started. I just went on a tangent. You triggered me. My point is that Maggie never gave Simon all the praise that he deserved.
That's fair. He sounds pretty wholesome. Honestly, she is definitely the only one I remember. I did not even know that his name was Simon. He was just like, he was the side character for me. You know how last week you were talking about side characters in...
I mean, I remember, but I'm offended.
That's what he is. I don't know. She must have just had a bigger personality. I don't know. But she was the bitch who's really ingrained in my mind.
No, it's because she monopolized the verjuice industry.
I don't know what verjuice is.
Oh, is that going over your head?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Soz.
She basically like copyrighted. I don't know what verjuice is actually made out of. I don't know if there's a verberry. But she like copyrighted verjuice, and she's like one of the only places that actually makes it on her farm and sells it with her brand.
Wow.
And she put it in literally all of her recipes.
Oof.
Whether it was savory or sweet or whatever, she always used verjuice. And it's like, well,
wow,
Miss Maggie B, you are transparent. We see right through you.
She's as bad as McDonald's, to be honest.
It's true, but I don't often cook McDonald's. I don't have to buy McDonald's to cook
Disney.
McDonald's.
Maybe we should liken her to Disney.
That makes more sense to me.
For some, I was just thinking in the food
Maggie
category,
Beer
but
is a
Disney.
multinational conglomerate. You heard it here first.
Hot takes all around.
We're coming to cancel Maggie Beer.
I mean, if she was always a bitch, she should have been cancelled already.
She is a bitch.
So, really, we're behind on that take.
It's true. Australian Twitter community, come on. Step up your game.
All right, I suppose it's been like 6 minutes of us just talking bullshit, so we should probably get on to the elephant in the room.
Yeah, the elephant in the room this week is that last week
we
were incorrect in our statement because we recorded on Tuesday.
Were we?
We published on Thursday night, I think, the very first episode. And by that time, stuff we talked about was already debunked.
Oh,
specifically,
yes.
Chris Evans confirmed that it was his penis that leaked.
He did.
That he leaked.
He did confirm this. I mean, he didn't outright say it, but what he did say was definitely a confirmation.
It's true again, Hollywood baby.
Yeah. Yeah, no. And this time I can't even go against Nick's information here because 100% he did confirm it.
Yeah.
He said, what was his tweet? He said something like, now I have your attention, and then
go vote.
Plugged his political platform. But also he did do an interview.
On the Tamra Judge show.
Yeah. And he was like, you live and you learn. And if that's not confirmation that it's his own dick, then I don't know what is. So.
Yeah, and that's actually a life lesson.
Is it? Please
yeah.
Expand upon that point, Nick.
I don't think I need to. I think it's quite self-explanatory. Do you not agree?
What did you say again?
I don't remember.
Okay, cool. So next point.
Honestly, bold of you to assume that I remember what I said 10 seconds ago.
I mean, bold of both of us to assume we could hold a conversation and remember
Not go on a
back to the
tangent?
beginning of the conversation. Okay. Yeah.
Look, I'm not going to lie. You said you had one thing specifically that you noted.
Did I?
You did.
I think I actually said I have 7 things.
But you said one of them specifically was like...
Was that when I was like, oh, here's a news article. I wonder what that is that I put in my notes. And then I opened it and then I was like, oh, that's actually an interesting one.
Yeah.
And you said, what is it? And I said, shall I tell you now or wait till the podcast? And you said, wait.
Okay, you don't need to like destroy my life like that. But...
So I think that's what we're talking about. Okay, so I'm going to open the news article.
A surprise news article that
you
left for yourself to discover.
It's true. And to be honest, I actually read this article last night. Okay. So I should have remembered. I'll read the headline because you'll be able to get the picture just from that.
Wait, how should I be ready to laugh? Is it like, or is it serious?
Well, I want your opinion
Okay, just do it.
Just go for it.
Just go it.
Kourtney Kardashian cops backlash for her close relationship with 19-year-old TikTok star Addison Rae.
Oh. Addison Rae is a female, correct?
She is a female. And so...
How old's Kourtney Kardashian?
41.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, she looks good though.
She does look good. So basically what's...
which one's Courtney?
The eldest one, who's really thin and she's an absolute bitch, and she was married
she's
to
the Stone Cold
Scott
one.
Disick, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking of Chloe. I don't know why.
No, not Chloe. Just Kourtney.
Okay. That changes my opinion completely.
So I'll just give you the highlights
just do that.
from the article, which is basically people being like, Kourtney's 41, Addison is 19. It's super weird that they've got a friendship considering the huge age difference. And then Kourtney kind of goes on to say that they've been friends since the beginning of the year when Kourtney she got help from, I'll read it out. Kourtney and Addison's friendship goes back to January when Kourtney enlisted YouTuber David Dobrik, whoever that is, to help launch her son Mason's TikTok account.
Oh.
In March, Dobrik introduced the two when he got Ray involved in Mason's TikTok. So that's also just like a whole separate thing to unpack there. But
Look, we're only 22 and 23 and
yeah.
that was almost complete gibberish.
I mean, I definitely don't know who that YouTube person is.
I do.
Oh, do you?
David Dobrik, yeah. He's like one of the most subscribed or most watched or whatever. He's the one that like plays stupid pranks. Like I put a giant alligator in your room and I bought my mum a car.
Well, that
one
seems not at all like a prank, just like a gift, but okay.
It's true. I don't know. I mean, honestly,
Well, we kind of talked about age differences last week when we talked about Hollywood, but we talked about romantic relationships.
Yeah, in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
but
we.
Okay, my opinion is that it is weird, but I feel like if it's just a public persona relationship, like it's just a superficial relationship, like a superficial friendship for social media and likes and shit.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing is, I don't know if it's weird. It seems weird on the surface, but for all we know, their friendship is actually more of like a nurturing, like mentor, which is actually fine. So it's kind of hard to make a judgment call on this without knowing the actual nature of their relationship. But people online were losing their shit and they said that it was completely inappropriate and
yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily see anything wrong because of what you just said, the whole mentor type thing. But I do acknowledge that if it was a male, I would probably have a completely different opinion.
Yeah, 100%.
Which, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, it's true. All right. Well, that was my thing that I mentioned that you were intrigued by.
Actually, no, I don't know that I would. If it was, sorry, we're in a studio. There's like a music, it's a music lesson place.
I think that was a child running by.
Classic. No, I think like, I can't remember what the relationship was, but it was like Drake and Millie Bobby Brown or something. They were like friends, quote unquote.
Interesting.
And it was super weird, and they like texted each other and posted screenshots of their convos on Insta stories and stuff, which seems, that to me was out of line. That
I agree. That definitely makes me feel a little sick, especially is Millie Bobby Brown, she's only just turned 16, right?
I would think so, yeah.
That's very, I think there's even a massive difference between a 16-year-old and a 19-year-old.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And that kind of Drake and Millie Bobby Brown thing, that's, I think, fucked up.
Yeah.
Objectively.
Well, especially if the conversations that they're texting are just like, hey, this is my recommendation, this is my professional advice, that's one thing. But if they're having like friendly conversations,
like banter and stuff,
yeah, it's a bit much. It's a bit wild. I don't even banter with my own dad. Like,
yeah. I don't know. I think the Kourtney one's kind of fine.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's kind of fine too.
But also,
we don't know the ins and outs, so it might
exactly,
be fine.
And it's celebrity, and especially the Kardashians. It's like,
yeah, it's always bullshit.
You never know what's superficial and what's not.
It's true. For sure.
I don't know. I want to believe that it's a wholesome mentoring relationship.
Yeah. Same.
But also, then like you look at what's his name, James Charles.
Yeah.
And Tati Westbrook. You look at how that all ended.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, maybe it's just better to keep it separate and
yeah,
not capitalize on the fame kind of thing. What am I trying to say?
I don't know.
Like, don't try and monetize your friendship.
I guess that's true. Although I suppose with this particular situation, I don't know that it has been monetized.
It's just,
I think it originally was actually a business thing and then it's turned into a real friendship, you know?
Okay. Again, I don't follow Kourtney on anything.
No, me either. This was literally just a news article that popped up and I was like, wow,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask Nick.
That is interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's,
Fair. Cool.
I feel like we don't have enough information as a society.
I agree. Definitely. And I think that's nice that we can recognize that sometimes we shouldn't give opinions where they don't belong.
It's true, even though we just spent like 15 minutes giving our opinions on it.
Well.
Although our opinions were like, I don't know.
Yeah, sorry for everyone who had to listen to us be like, I don't know.
But yeah.
There's no drama here.
Anyway.
Next point. What do you want to share?
What do I want to share? I mean,
What don't you wanna
definitely...
share?
Okay, there's one thing specifically that's stupid that I want to
Please
acknowledge.
Yep.
And that is, you know the song When I Grow Up by the Pussycat Dolls?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is,
When I grow up, I'll
Yeah.
be famous.
exactly.
It's
Wow,
fine.
pop star alert.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana. You want to be a rock star pop star.
Yeah.
My question is, when you listen to When I Grow Up by the Pussycat Dolls,
Yep.
do you hear,
Boobies.
fuck you, honestly, truly just get up and fuck off. That's a quote, by the way, not me telling it, but also get up and fuck off. Do you actually hear boobies?
I mean,
Or do you acknowledge that it is groupies and say boobies anyway?
probably the second one. When I was younger, I definitely thought it was boobies. When it first came out, and that was like the hot talk of the town.
Go off.
I lived literally in the middle of nowhere on a farm in a tiny town, and I remember talking about this with my friends in like year 4. Anyway, that was just a cute rustic backstory. No, when I was younger, I definitely thought it was boobies, and as I've gotten older, I've been able to recognize that it's groupies. But like, honestly, what's the difference between a groupie and a boobie? You know, same thing, really.
I mean, that's a very deep and philosophical question that I will unpack right now.
Okay, please.
And that is that there is a big difference and you're wrong.
Okay.
It is groupies. It's always been groupies. It always will be groupies. And the Pussycat Dolls even say it's groupies.
I mean, I believe them.
And anyone who wants to be chaotic evil and say it's boobies can truly just
Get up and fuck off.
get up and fuck off.
I mean, fair.
That
Very
was
fair.
all I have to say on the subject.
That was a really rounded subject, to be honest.
It was, but I feel like you can tell a lot about the person depending on what their answer is to boobies or groupies.
I want to say that people who say boobies are straight men.
You just said boobies.
So I'm a straight man. And people who say groupies are also straight men. So I don't know. Like,
Okay,
I
that's...
need a better characterization because honestly,
Okay, I'll phrase it like this. I think I tweeted. I don't know if you saw the tweet.
I did see the tweet.
Okay, well, the tweet was literally the two genders are people who hear boobies and people who hear
Yes.
groupies. And then I tagged on,
Yes.
there's the third gender,
Which is the chaotic.
which is the chaotic, acknowledge that it's groupies but says boobies anyway.
That's me. I fall into that third one.
Okay, well, I can accept and appreciate that.
At least I own up to it.
At least you own up to it. Okay.
Okay, well, I've got something then.
Okay, shoot.
Did you see Kanye tweet?
Oh. Yeah, go.
I'm going to personally see to it that Taylor Swift gets her masters back. Scooter is a close family friend. This was, when was it? On the 19th, so a few days ago.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He spends like 10 years
Yep.
shitting on her.
Yeah. The comment on it that I screenshotted was Chloe Loveday, at Chloe Loveday, thanks for your take on this. This is not a nice gesture. This is about power.
Yeah.
Kanye wants to say that he had a hand in Taylor's fight to get her masters back. He wants credit for a fight that Taylor has been fighting for a year now. This is yet another play for attention. Disgusted but not surprised.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, considering that it came out during the pandemic that Taylor was telling the truth the entire time about that whole phone call situation, it definitely does feel...
Was that this year?
Yeah, that was during the pandemic.
Oh,
it was
fuck.
like 4 days into lockdown. Everyone was like, wow, lockdown is crazy because someone just had all this information all this time and then
let
got
Taylor
bored.
Swift get shit on. For it.
Yeah, for 4 years. Because that was in 2016, I think that happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and so he did all of that for 10 years. He's been a real dick to her and is now like, I'm going to help her get her masters back.
Which I don't even know what his angle is there, or if he even has an angle.
it's really...
Is it to like swing public opinion back into his favor by helping out someone who he's publicly been at arms with?
I mean, possibly. I genuinely... considering that basically no other celebrities have stood up for her in the last year, like I can't think of anyone who's been like, yes, Taylor is right and that she needs to...
I can think of two.
Who are they?
JoJo.
Good.
And Kelly Clarkson, because they both went through something very similar,
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it was pretty embarrassing at the time when it was all coming to light and Taylor said she wanted ownership back, blah, 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 that literally no one stopped for her. I was like,
It's
I
really
really
true.
expected more from quite a few music artists.
And you know what? It kind of fucked with me because acknowledging, especially when Scooter Braun and stuff bought whatever it was to just fuck with her, presumably. Like that's Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber's
for sure
manager.
Yeah.
And they, I mean, legally they probably can't say anything, but like, I don't know. I feel like it says a lot that they didn't.
Well, at what point do you make a stand, I guess, is the thing. Like,
yeah, it's true. But also,
because it could just as easily happen to them. It could just as easily happen to any artist, to be honest.
No, totally. Actually, I think Justin Bieber did say something, but I think he made fun of Taylor Swift.
Oh, so he was in the wrong side of history. I'm not surprised.
And then I think Ariana Grande just said nothing, which I guess is probably...
It's better than what Justin did, but it's not great.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
I can't believe you didn't know about that, and I did. Wow, I am Chuckie.
Well, I kind of just avoid everything Kanye now.
That's really fair. The only reason it came up was because the quoted tweet is the person I follow, so.
I also bias. I'm wearing a literal Taylor Swift t-shirt right now.
As you should be. It's really cute. I noticed it before, and I was like, wow.
I know, it's really cute, and it's super high quality.
Wow.
Taylor Swift Store Australia, if you want to sponsor us.
Love that.
I love the shirts. Which actually, I ordered the folklore vinyl. And I was like, well, while I'm here, I may as well buy a shirt as well. But then it turns out that the vinyl doesn't ship until like December.
Oh.
So.
That's why.
I'm not sure.
That seems really weird to me, just considering that they were the ones who had the bonus track on it, and then she's already since released the bonus track on digital anyway, because wasn't that like the marketing ploy? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that there was really a marketing ploy because it was a surprise release.
Truth.
I think there's probably something in her what is it called? Her output deals that say she has to release bonus tracks for like Target CDs and stuff.
Fair.
Does that make sense?
No, but I trust that you know what you're talking about.
Because there's always bonus tracks from like all the major stars. In America, I think it's from Target.
Oh.
And then internationally, because they can't have those deals with Target.
Yeah.
They just release them on the normal edition.
Shook.
Like they release a deluxe edition that comes with them.
Yeah.
Internationally, but in America it's exclusive to the CDs.
Oh shit. America does things so weirdly.
Truly.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, I do have one other thing on her.
Yeah, I'm
which
excited.
was, what are your thoughts on her choosing to perform Betty at that thing that she just performed at? I don't know what it was.
The CMAs, Country Music Awards?
Maybe. It was only just this past week.
I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I didn't watch it.
Me either. I didn't watch it either, to be honest. I just knew that she was performing Betty, and I was like, oh, that seems like an odd choice considering she's only had one single from this album, and it was not Betty.
That is very true. I also feel like there's more public appeal songs on the album for singles.
Yeah.
Like Invisible Strings and stuff.
It's really true. And, I mean, it's a pretty slow song. Like, just like musically, rhythmically, it's a slow song. Which most of them are on the album, I will say, but...
Betty's like one of my favorite ones on the album.
I'm not dissing Betty, I'm just saying rhythmically it's pretty slow, and so it's not one that people can like bop along to.
Yeah, okay, that's true. But it's got some of the most iconic lyrics. And
it does have some pretty iconic lyrics.
It does.
Yeah.
And truly my opinion on this depends almost entirely on whether or not she was allowed to swear.
I don't know. Oh, dang. I should have watched it.
Yeah, same.
Wow.
Damn. Because objectively, I feel like a censored version of Betty is not going to be as good as...
That's accurate. It was only amazing. Well, it wasn't... It was basically only amazing because she said fuck 7 times.
It's true.
So,
It's true.
That's my opinion on that.
I agree. Guess we'll watch it and report back next week.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. That'll be our elephant in the room next week.
I have a feeling that there will be no swearing.
I kind of would agree, to be honest, considering it was like a really big performance. I wish I remember.
I think it was probably broadcast TV too. I don't know.
sad.
But
sad for us and sad for Taylor Swift and sad for Betty
yeah,
and James.
mm-hmm. And Inez.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
All right.
These objectively real people.
Oh, Taylor Swift wrote about them. Of course, they're real.
Exactly. Sorry for all the popping P's and B's and D's.
Yeah, we're still trying to sort out what our audio
Mic levels
level
and
should
stuff.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I have something,
Yes. Go.
and that is. I mean, I haven't watched it. Have you watched the Masked Singer Australia?
No, because it seems like trash.
Yeah, 100%. It's like, what if we made a show about celebrities, but none of them are actually famous? You know?
What a read. Wasn't one of them Cody Simpson?
Was he?
And he's objectively famous now because he's dating Miley Cyrus, or was dating Miley Cyrus.
No, I think he was on season 1.
Oh, how embarrassing for him.
Anyway,
Season
I have
one.
the list of celebrities
Right, go. Oh, for this season?
for this season. The latest season ended the other day, I think.
Right. You're going to ask me if I know any of them?
Yes.
Okay, go.
Okay, so,
Keeping in mind, everyone, that I know basically nothing.
well, that's because Australian celebrities are objectively not celebrities.
Except for Kylie Minogue.
Kylie Minogue, that's true. She's my queen.
Yeah. And
And
maybe
also-
Delta Goodrum.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on who you ask.
True. Work.
Maybe Guy Sebastian as well.
Okay, do you want to know
Sorry.
what their costume was as well as the celebrity?
Okay. Was it a butterfly?
There was no butterfly.
Oh, well. Is there one costume per celebrity?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was an overall final. They were all butterflies.
No.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Tell us me.
This is in order of elimination. So the first person eliminated was...
How do they get eliminated? Is it because they get guessed?
No, they get voted off for being being shitty singers. Yeah. Yeah.
How iconic.
But I watched all the reveal clips on Twitter like after it aired, and all of these celebrities who I had no idea who they were so confident in themselves, and were like, they would rip off their mask and be like so cheery and confident that everyone would know who they are,
Wow.
and all of the internet would be
I
like,
think that's what it takes to be a celebrity, though. You've got to
dis?
have a gigantic ego, and you just got to have like that self-assurance that
Yeah.
you are
no, totally.
a celebrity. You've got to embody that vibe.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, anyway.
Okay.
List them.
First eliminated was Echidna,
Wow.
and it was
That's it.
Mark Philippoussis.
Oh,
Philippousis?
The
Philippoussis?
celebrity was named Echidna.
No, the costume was Echidna. Sorry. Although that is easier to pronounce than what his actual name is. Do you know who Mark Philippopoulos is?
No.
Philippopousis?
No. Can I guess what his profession is?
You absolutely can.
Do you know?
I do know because I can read it right here.
Oh, okay, cool. Is he a radio talk show host?
No.
Oh, what is he?
You get one guess per celebrity.
That's fair.
He's a tennis player.
Wow.
In
That should have been my guess. Okay. I didn't realize sport people were
the
celebrities.
90s. An Australian tennis celebrity from the 90s.
Oh, he must have run out of money. Okay.
Next was costume hammerhead,
Wow. That's bold.
Michael Bevan.
He sounds like a cook.
You're wrong again.
Oh.
He is a cricketer.
Wow. So there's all these sports people.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, is that a celebrity?
I will 100% and honestly from my heart say no.
He's also 90s.
Oh,
Not in his 90s. He was famous in the 90s. Lol.
right.
Okay, next one was the goldfish,
Okay.
and it was Christine Anu,
Um.
who I actually did know of,
Oh, did you? Okay.
but not.
Dancer.
Kinda singer.
Oh.
I think she was on like. I think she was. Oh no, she was famous in the 90s
Oh.
for a cover of My Island Home.
How is anyone supposed to know these people if they're from the night? Who remembers that far back?
It's true.
All right.
I mean,
next.
we were born in the 90s,
Exactly.
but the late 90s.
Late night. Exactly. So we can't remember back that far.
Exactly. The sloth was Katie Noonan.
Morning talk show.
Singer-songwriter.
Wow.
hmm I think. Yeah, opera, jazz.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jinkies.
No idea who it was, though.
No.
The Dragonfly was Sophie Monk.
She sounds vaguely familiar.
I did know of her. I didn't know she was a singer.
Oh, well, thanks for taking the wind from my wings with that guess.
No.
She's a singer.
Oh. No, like, to be on the show, I didn't know she was a singer. I don't think her career is actually singing.
Oh, thank God. She then is the operatic singer.
No, she's a model.
Oh, I forgot that models existed.
Yeah. But also, according to her Wikipedia, she is also singer, actress, media personality, and a member of a girl group.
Wow, what's the girl group called?
Bardot.
Oh, I was hoping it was going to be like
Destiny's Child.
I was thinking something a bit dirtier, but that's fair.
Oh.
I was going to make up a band name like The Bush or something.
Oh my God. Wow. You should be Simon Cowell and do that. Do that shit.
Okay, I'll be Simon Cowell.
Okay, next
He
eliminated.
had a heart attack recently. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Didn't he also just have a baby?
Maybe it was the baby that I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure he had a heart. Let's ask Siri. Hey Siri, did Simon Cowell recently have a heart attack? She's not going to say it out loud, but Simon Cowell is most definitely not dead.
Oh.
But, okay, so I think I might be wrong, so we'll just move on from that and pretend it never happened.
No, I'm taking it as gospel. I believe you.
Go again.
Yeah, okay. Next was The Wizard, and it was Isaiah Firebrace.
Wizard. Isaiah Fire. He sounds like he was on, like, The Voice or something.
Yeah, he was on the X Factor Australia.
Oh my God, I can't believe I almost got one right.
I'd say you got it right.
Thank you. I agree.
And he also represented Australia in Eurovision the year after X Factor.
Oh wow, that's pretty decent for him.
I had heard of him, but I didn't know really anything.
Wait, and so how many people has he been, like, how many people won before him? Because you'd think someone who's been to Eurovision should probably win the Masked Singer.
So he came 7th.
Wow. That's pretty
out
bad.
of 12.
All right, next person.
But I will say,
Mm-hmm.
no, I won't say.
Oh.
I take it back. I won't say. Cactus was Lucy Durack.
Actor.
Yes.
Wow.
You are
She just
so
made me think
smart.
of Lucy Liu, so that's literally the only reason I said
Oh,
that. Yeah.
well, it worked for you.
It did work for me, my big brain.
Big brain energy. Yeah, she is a singer and actress.
Wow.
Specifically, theatre.
I thought you were going to say porn.
I mean, go off. Lucy Durack. That's kind of porny, I guess.
I feel a little, I don't know. Anyway,
Anyway,
we'll
yeah,
just
she
pretend
played
that never happened as well.
Glinda the Good Witch in the Australian version of Wicked.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, so she's like relatively
Yeah.
well known. I personally hadn't heard of her.
yeah, okay.
But yeah.
Again, I just feel like these people who are like professionals probably shouldn't be being eliminated so
You're
late,
true.
early.
Okay. The Kitten,
Mm.
which was very weird.
Cats, 2019.
Cats 2019, favorite movie of all time,
Oh, of course.
was Julia Morris.
Oh, I know this bitch.
Yeah.
What does
Hilarious.
she do though?
She's a comedian,
Oh, is she?
and she's the host of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Yes.
Our queen. Oh my God.
Yes. The one that you love, yeah.
Our queen. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, which speaking of,
Yeah, I know. Were you just singing the same thing that I was thinking?
yeah, the compilation of
yeah.
every time she's introducing herself on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here,
Yeah.
Australia.
Of course.
She says she's a different celebrity and it's iconic.
It is iconic.
11 out of 10 YouTube that.
Yes, it's definitely a great 4 minutes of your time.
It's true. Next was The Puppet,
Puppet.
which I think looked very much like a creepy Chuckie doll.
Ooh, I was thinking Pinocchio, but Chuckie is way worse.
It's true. Simon Price.
Right. Also sounds familiar.
He was the Red Wiggle.
Oh, wow. Well, Simon Price.
Mm.
Cute. Speaking of Chuckie,
Yeah, no, I'm interested now.
Do you think that they named Chuckie in the Rugrats after Chuckie the doll?
That's a question for Google.
Can you Google that? Ask Siri. Maybe she'll work for us this time.
No, you Google while
Okay, right.
while I list the rest of them.
Okay.
Okay. The frill neck lizard was Eddie Perfect.
Eddie who?
Perfect.
Right.
He is an actor. And I guess also singer-songwriter.
I just wrote cucky.
Cucky.
Oh, there was supposed to be a CH.
Isn't a cuck
Chuckie.
something?
Oh, fuck. I accidentally have looked up chuckle.
Chuckle.
Well, CHUCKKE.
Oh.
Chuckie. Sorry, keep going.
There's a lot to unpack there. I only know this dude from Offspring, the TV show Offspring.
Right.
Next,
I've never seen that.
coming in second place was the Queen, which is ironic.
Yeah.
And that is Kate Miller-Heidke.
Never heard of her.
Oh, for real?
For sure, never heard of her.
Oh, she's like the most famous one out of all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's she's a singer.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Sings what?
she's done Eurovision and stuff, but she's actually had some success overseas and stuff too.
Oh, wow.
And then she's got that one song that I was young and caught in the crowd.
No.
No,
You got nothing, Sozzy.
go off. I don't remember what it was, but it's a very good song. And then number 1 was the Bushranger, who beat out the Queen.
Right.
And her name was Bonnie Anderson.
Bonnie Ann. No, I've definitely never heard of her.
No, me neither. And she is also a singer-songwriter.
Oh.
Yeah, she apparently won Australia's Got Talent in 2007 at the age of 12,
Wow.
which is impressive, but also I still don't know who she is.
Yeah, same. More importantly, Chuckie is named after his father.
What's his dad's name?
Chaz.
Chaz. What's Chaz short for?
Chuckie?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
This is Inception. Chuckception.
No, in all honesty, that's all it says about. And what I wrote in, what's Chuckie from Rugrats named after? I should have said who. That's probably more grammatically correct. Anyway.
Grammatically.
Yeah. Grammatically.
Grammatically. Work.
So I guess we really
Unpacked that.
gone to the end of that
Yeah.
nonsense.
We should do a deep dive episode about Rugrats lore.
I agree.
What's canon in the Rugrats
Will you please
universe?
come
Oh
on
my
to
god. Apologies to everyone who had the volume really loud. I just fell off my chair almost. That was scary. I'm not gonna lie. I did see my life flash before my eyes, and there was a lot of television watching. A lot of gameplay.
A life well lived.
A life well lived, exactly.
No, what I was going to ask was you should come on my YouTube channel and we'll do a video that is
About
a deep dive into Rugrats lore.
What's canon and what's not.
Yep.
Is the Rugrats Go Wild canon? Is the Rugrats in Paris canon?
Are you asking if the movies are canon? Because yes, they are canon because...
Because?
Well, didn't the characters they introduced in those movies come into the TV shows? Or were all
Did
the
they?
movies after the TV show?
I feel like the movies were after the original show, and then there was the Rugrats All Grown Up.
Ugh.
Which
That's not canon.
The Rugrats All Grown Up? It's so good.
Is it? I only remember the game on my DS.
I don't remember the game.
Oh. Well, I only got up to like halfway through level 1 because I couldn't get past that. It was too hard.
Wow, that's very embarrassing for you.
It really was.
You're not
looking
even
back
a
on it.
real gamer girl.
Accurate. my life would have flashed before my eyes. There would also be a lot of TV show watching, but no game playing.
Well, you're missing out.
Debatable.
No, not debatable. The storytelling that video games can do these days, phenom.
Isn't there a video game where things happened in it and then it turned out that was canon and it directly influenced the movie universe, even though they didn't tell? Was this Star Wars? Maybe.
Yeah, everything in the Star Wars universe is canon, I'm pretty sure, except some of the novels.
Yeah, but wasn't there a game and there was information in the game that you needed to directly understand the final movie?
You're talking about The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
You're talking about they did an event in Fortnite.
Oh.
Where you could play as some of the Star Wars characters. And
so it's not even a standalone, it wasn't even a Star Wars game.
No, it wasn't even a Star Wars game, and there was like a little voiceover Easter egg thing about the Sith that gave context for the movie that was never actually in the movie.
Oof.
Which, I mean, if I have to play Fortnite to understand The Rise of Skywalker, I don't want to.
I'm not going to, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also glad we got to the bottom of that one. We
Yeah.
are just unpacking
Everything.
all kinds of shit here today.
Tea.
Tea.
Should we do a mini dive into the Emmy Awards
Please.
that happened just yesterday?
Let's do that.
Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a recap slash who we think should have won, I guess. I don't know. I think it's going to be more of a... Maddie didn't watch it, did you?
No, I didn't watch it.
No.
But I did look over the list of nominees and the winners, and spoiler alert, I haven't watched any of the shows.
But Nick has watched pretty much all of
Yeah,
them.
so he's going to say things and I'm going to be contrary just because it's funny.
Cute. So I actually watched the streaming version of it. I watched the there was no ads or anything, so it was 2 hours and 10 minutes long.
Oh,
But I started watching it at 11:30 p.m.
why?
because I got home pretty late, and then I started watching it, and I was like, well, I may as well.
Fair.
It was that or the Real Housewives of Potomac.
I mean, I know which one you should have watched, but
Yeah, I should have watched the Real Housewives of Potomac.
considering you didn't watch that one,
It's
I'm
true.
not going to shit all over your life choices.
The Real Housewives of Potomac, just a side tangent, is the highest quality housewife franchise.
Olivia and I are really sick of Beverly Hills. That's getting a bit crazy.
Don't watch
so-
Beverly Hills.
Well, we're not going to watch after season 2. Only 2 seasons are on Netflix, so we're going to switch.
Okay.
So is your recommendation Potomac?
I would say New York, Potomac, and also, honestly, for Australians, just in general, I'd recommend The Real Housewives of Melbourne because it is chaos. Talk about unhinged. It is fucking insanity.
Honestly, we Australians basically are that. We embody the spirit of chaotic
Truly.
unhingedness.
It is wild. There are some beyond iconic quotes. They're in Dubai for a trip, and one of the women has a mental breakdown in the middle of a dinner where they're not even meant to be swearing in public. But she screams. She's like in the middle of crying, and she screams and she slams her hands on the table and she goes, "Stop the fuck!" And it's iconic.
Oh, goodness.
Which actually, that brings me to Real Housewives of Melbourne should have won every Emmy award, even though it hasn't aired for 2 years.
Well, I agree then. I mean, if Game of Thrones could win Best Drama last year and it had been a year since it aired,
T.
Real Housewives of Melbourne can win.
T.
Although Schitt's Creek definitely deserved its wins.
That's also true.
So that's that on that.
Also,
Emmys dive done.
in the one of the reunions for the Real Housewives of Melbourne, Gamble Bro Wolf actually is her full name.
Wow.
Yeah.
I honestly thought it was a brand.
No,
Gamble
it's
Bro.
one of the housewives.
Right.
Yeah, she stole a Rihanna tweet and pretended that she came up with it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it was
How embarrassing. Rihanna is so much more famous than Ms. Gamble Pro.
Bro Wolf. It's true, but not in my eyes. Actually, that's not true either. Rihanna's objectively,
The most famous
Iconic.
person in the world,
yeah,
aside from Beyonce.
T. And no, she quoted the "Your dick's too dry to be riding me like this."
Oh, yeah. The
Yeah.
most iconic of iconics.
Yeah, but she didn't like acknowledge that she didn't come up with it or anything. She just said it, and all the other housewives, being middle-aged women, were like, "What?" It was hilarious. I was watching it with my mom, and she was like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm not even going to attempt to explain this."
Oh, goodness. And
That's
into the
hilarious.
online community completely melt down because they were like, this bitch stole from Rihanna.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's just...
but I will say, The Real Housewives of Melbourne is one of the only international housewives franchises that actually is successful in America
Oh, really?
because it's batshit crazy.
Well, I didn't know there was more than that one in terms of international franchises.
Yeah, the Sydney got cancelled after one season.
Iconic.
Auckland got cancelled after one season.
Wow.
Yeah, then there's like Johannesburg and
Oh
pretty
my
much
God.
everywhere you can think of.
Sugar.
Except The Real Housewives of Brisbane. Which, if there's one of them, I need to be on it.
We are definitely. Are we both housewives in separate houses, or are we in the same house and we both are housewives still?
We are both
or
housewives.
am I the husband to your housewife?
No, we're both housewives.
Right.
We're both housewives in our own households.
Right.
But we're the two that are friends before the show starts.
Cute.
Yeah. So then when like one of the other girls comes for us, we like blindly defend each other even if we're in the wrong. Okay?
Okay.
And that's the pact.
We have to agree to that now.
We have to agree to that
blood
now.
pact.
Yes.
I mean, this is our first blood pact, so I guess I can
Work.
agree.
Cool. Good. Okay, now back to the Emmys. So yes, I was watching it, and I basically like live tweeted it, except I wrote all the notes in my phone.
Except you didn't tweet them.
Exactly.
You just live wrote about them.
Exactly. So I figure I can give Maddie a rundown of what happened.
I'll be your Twitter audience.
Cool. And then we can go through all the major categories and pick who we would have chosen to win, had Maddie watched any of the shows.
Okay, my takes are definitely going to be real out there.
Okay, well, that's fair.
Go.
Okay, so it starts with the classic, like Emmys host monologue kind of thing, right?
Was it Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy
Kimmel, who
Kimmel?
I must admit I'm not into.
Fair.
He
I don't
has
have
no
any
facial expression and no tonal shifts, and it's like he's truly just the most boring. At least Jimmy Fallon's fake laughing at celebrities is like kind of funny to watch.
Iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Apart from James Corden, I have a thing against talk show hosts in general because I just feel like they don't give celebrities any privacy.
Tea.
And they just push them into doing things that they don't want to do. So I hate their kind.
Tea. I also don't like James Corden though because he's in every fucking movie and TV show in existence. And I want a break.
I mean, that's fair, but also I think he's kind of cute and he's kind of funny and he's got a good voice, so I don't care that he's in
It's
everything.
true, but if he just didn't take every fucking role that came by his desk,
I mean, why wouldn't
I'd like him a lot more.
earn that money?
Well, he didn't have to pop up in the last 20 minutes of Ocean's 8.
You're right. That was really weird. However, when I did see him, I was like, wow, Jamesy, my baby.
Okay, well,
Hi.
I guess we'll just agree to disagree on this one.
He also made it seem like he was in the other movies, though.
He wasn't.
Oh, well, that was just
Yeah,
a lie then.
it's just a lie that your own brain told you.
Well, because he was like, I knew your brother, and I was like, I haven't seen the other one, so I'm just gonna have to take him for his word.
I don't think he's in the other ones. I've watched them,
I haven't.
I think.
Maybe that's what I should watch today.
But, yeah, no. And also, we need to talk about the fact that Gary Ross directed the all-female Ocean's 8, which
Yes.
is fucked up.
Wrong.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we won't do that now.
Yeah, that's for another week.
So yeah, Jimmy Kimmel starts his monologue, and it's like a normal monologue, and there's a full audience, full of celebrities, and they're all laughing at his jokes and clapping when they're meant to clap.
Yeah, and then weren't they cardboard cutouts?
And then,
Except for that one man who has a really nice voice, Jason Bateman.
yeah, so
I know more
There
than
was, like,
it seems I do.
a really awkward turn to camera like shift in tone where he went from talking to the audience and making jokes to like looking directly at the camera and being all, and we're all alone because of COVID in a pandemic, we're alone. And it turns out he was like, they were green screening all the audience in from like previous award ceremonies.
I mean, how embarrassing. I feel like that was a good idea on paper, but
But also we
As
all knew
these
that
things
the
are.
audience wasn't there.
it's really true.
So it just made it really awkward, and also he's not funny.
Accurate.
Anyway, and then yeah, so there was like all the major nominees had cardboard cutouts of them in the first few rows, and Jason Bateman was actually there, and it was very funny because he didn't want to leave. The gag was he didn't want to leave the Emmys. He wanted to stay in the audience the whole time because he'd been in quarantine for so long that he was just excited to be out of the house. And Jimmy Kimmel's going like, no, you actually have to leave. We have an amount of people we're allowed in this theater, and you're not counted in that.
Iconic.
And Jason was like, no, I'm not leaving for anything ever. And then Jimmy goes, well, if you stay, you have to laugh at my jokes. And Jason's like, okay, well, I'm going to go then. And that was one of the only times I actually laughed. It was pretty funny.
I mean, Jason, read him like that.
It's true. And also,
Ruin his career.
he's quite hot.
True. Honestly, his voice just like It's just so soothing to listen to. I think I like him entirely because of his voice.
That's fair. Have you watched Arrested Development?
I watched like 7 episodes.
Go off. Okay, next, what happened was...
And that's that on that.
Oh, wait, no, my next note is that it actually kind of works surprisingly well, the format that they went with, purely because it was not just a copy and paste of the 71 other Emmy Awards.
Fair.
Like, it was the first time that there's been a major shift in I guess everything, tone and format and stuff.
Yeah.
So it worked quite well.
I did see a picture, or maybe a GIF, I don't know, of Mr. Kimmel.
Mr. Kimmel?
Standing in the middle of a round room, and then all around was like the video things, which really it did actually seem quite cool. That was a good idea. I liked it.
So that's like where the live stuff was recorded, I believe, but I think they pre-recorded a bunch of, they had like celebrity announcers.
Yeah.
I think there was only like maybe 6 celebrity people came through to announce winners.
Yeah, because I saw Jennifer Aniston did.
Yeah, so I think they were all pre-recorded.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, they were all pre-recorded, and I truly don't know what I'm trying to say here. It worked pretty well. It was pre-recorded, but that's what I was going to say. But they said all the nominees, but they didn't actually say the winner. Right. It cut back to Jimmy Kimmel saying the winner.
Okay.
So, like, it was pretty obvious that it was, like, pre-recorded and stuff, which is chill and fine and all that.
Yeah.
And then basically the first 6 awards were all comedy.
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek won all of them. Iconically, which they deserve.
Schitt's Creek is one that I have seen, and it is it's a great show. That's a very good show.
Totally.
It deserves its wins.
I agree. Yeah,
I don't know what else was in the category.
It was so funny because all the other nominees, every time one of the awards was announced, was like, well, it's gonna be Schitt's Creek. It's been Schitt's Creek for the past fucking 5.
Iconic.
So it was hilarious. But at the 4th one they won, Dan Levy was like, oh, I don't know if I want this. The internet's going to turn on me. Which was hilarious because the internet did turn on them.
Iconic.
The internet was all, can we not just spread the love? And like they pick a show every year to give all the awards to. Like it's been Miss Maisel the past 2 years.
Yeah.
And all that. But I think they deserve it for Schitt's Creek.
I mean, I didn't see, as I said, I don't even know what else was in the categories, but Schitt's Creek, season 6 was very, very good. It was still funny, but it drew together all of the different plot lines that they've been building up for. And considering it was its final season, like if they could give Game of Thrones best drama last year and it hadn't even been showing, they can, I mean, I feel like it's fair that they've sent out Schitt's Creek appropriately.
Okay, well.
That's that on that.
That is that on that. Anyway, and then all the comedy stuff was done. And then I don't remember what the award was. I think it might have been lead actress for a limited series. Regina King won.
Okay.
For Watchmen.
Right.
Truly, she is the epitome of like elegance and class. She is just the most perfect human, and her poise and her tone and talking and everything was incredible, and I am obsessed with her.
Okay.
Next, my next note is that he didn't win or anything, but Jeremy Pope with bleach blonde hair was everything. It did things to me. It did things to everyone. It was iconic.
Okay, I have to be able to look up who Jeremy Pope is because I need to be able to, in my mind, picture what he looks like.
Okay, well, and then the next thing I have noted anyway, I'll just keep going.
Right.
Was...
Oh, he's sexy.
But with the... Can you see his bleach blonde hair? Oh, my God.
Bleach hair.
It does everything.
Well, I don't know why Jim Parsons Goes Blonde is the first thing that came up.
Oh, because they were in Hollywood together, the show Hollywood.
Well, it doesn't look good on Jim Parsons.
Well, I can imagine.
And for some reason, it's not coming up. Okay. Anyway, keep going.
Okay. Well, Jimmy Kimmel did a little sketch with Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington.
Yeah.
Because they were in the TV show Little Fires Everywhere together. So they were like, they had a little...
Sexy.
It is really, it's iconic.
Finally found a photo. Okay, yeah.
Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington were in Little Fires Everywhere together, and they were social distance together having a little tea party thing during the Emmys from their little home.
That's adorbs.
And the little sketch they did with Jimmy was super cringe and everything.
Oh, they always are. I hate those little things that they do. And all award shows, I don't know why they insist on them. It's like, they're not funny. You're not funny.
That's true.
Stop it.
I agree full-heartedly. But right at the end, it was totally ad-libbed.
Oh, God.
Jimmy Kimmel was like, well, I wish that wasn't a pandemic so I could give you guys a kiss. And Kerry Washington looks directly at the Zoom camera and goes, we don't want that. And I know it's ad-libbed because Reese Witherspoon's face was shocked and she was living for it and it was hilarious.
I mean, this is the reason why I don't like talk show hosts, okay? They just they just what's it called when you use your power for bad things?
Yeah, no, they
and they just take advantage of celebrities, okay?
Who have to look good on TV for their image.
They don't kiss you. Stop it.
Literally. But it was iconic, and if you don't watch anything else from the Emmys, watch that. It's so funny.
I will.
Next is my number one celebrity crush right now. Actually, number two is Yahya Abdul-Mateen II.
Right.
He plays... He's in Aquaman as, like, the villain, one of the villains. But in Watchmen, he won Best Supporting Actor for Watchmen. Okay. And he's everything. He's so fucking hot. He's so fucking talented. He's just on a whole nother level. He plays a god in the show, ironically, because he's a god in real life.
Wow.
He's so perfect. He's everything. And that's it. That's all I had to say about him.
Fair.
Next.
Who's your first celebrity crush? That's the real question here. The viewers want to know.
It's Chase Crawford.
I hope people out there know who that is.
You're a poop head. He was in Gossip Girl, but he was a bit of a twink back then. And now he's in The Boys, and he's playing the spoof version of Aquaman.
Right.
And he is beyond.
Chase Crawford. Okay, he seems... Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. He's got really blue eyes.
You've got really blue eyes. You're cute, jeans.
You're wrong.
Next, there was another sketch, and it was what celebrities have been doing during quarantine.
Gross.
And it went through all these celebrities and real-life celebrities, and some of them were funny.
I doubt that.
But then the last one was... Do you know who David Spade is? He's in, like, all the Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah. And he was the voice of Emperor Cusco in The Emperor's New Groove.
Yes. Yes. He had a Zoom background that was prison.
He's actually pretty funny.
And he was dressed up as Joe Exotic from Tiger King. And he was like, I'm in prison because of Carol fucking Baskin. It was his career best performance. Like, he's an objectively shit actor, but...
He is an objectively shit actor, but he's very funny.
He plays David Spade.
Yeah, that's true.
But it works for him. But truly, it was genuinely funny watching him be Joe Exotic.
Funny, to be honest.
Also, during the next award, I think it was, what was it? Supporting Actress in a Limited Series, I think, again. Holland Taylor was nominated, who is Sarah Paulson's girlfriend.
Okay.
And it was just the cutest, most domestic little thing. They were just sitting there together, and it was so cute, and I just had to mention it because it was adorable.
Fair.
And then Uzo Aduba won that award.
Sorry, could you please say that again?
Uzo Aduba.
Right.
The actress. She's in Orange is the New Black. You haven't watched it, have you?
No.
Yeah, okay. She won Best Supporting Actress Limited Series.
Okay.
And the cutest thing, it got announced, and she, like, screams on the other side of the TV computer where her mum was sitting, and she was like, Mum, I won!
Aww.
It was so cute.
That is cute.
And then when RuPaul won for...
Best host, right?
Yes, he won, like, a ton. But only one reality show one was during the main award ceremony.
Right.
Yeah, he won, like, best competition reality show.
And didn't Mr. Kimmel make a really amazing / just amazing joke about Trump? And he was like, other losers of this show have gone on to be president of the United States.
Yes, I did giggle at that. That was pretty funny. But no, I was just going to mention that from season 12 of Drag Race, they cut to Jada, Heidi, and Widow having a little Emmys party, being cute. And it was just really nice to see actual contestants, black drag queens, be on international television like that.
Yeah, that's true.
It was very wholesome. And then, of course, Miss Queen Icon Everything Zendaya.
The moment I've been waiting for.
I mean, one, she turned 2 phenomenal looks, one for the pre-recorded nomination names thing, and one for the actual event and she turned it. She looked incredible. Her
did look
family
incredible.
was so fucking wholesome when she
They
won.
were. It was so, honestly, so I only just found this out as she won yesterday, but she is the youngest woman to ever win an Emmy in general or Best Actress.
Best Actress.
Which is incredible. And I told Dad and I was like, oh, because they asked what happened. And I was like, oh, Zendaya won Best Actress. And they're like, who? And I was like, you deserve no rights.
But also acknowledging the fact that she was nominated against Meryl Streep and people like that.
Jennifer Aniston.
And truly, she deserved it. I've watched Euphoria. It is one of the best performances I've seen.
Really?
Full stop. Film, TV, everything. She does.
See, I was going to ask about this because I wondered I haven't seen Euphoria. I haven't seen any of the other shows. But considering the talent that she was up against, I was kind of like, oh, I mean, did they kind of give it to her?
For the hype.
Yeah, you know, because she's like
she
a queen of our generation. Or
truly, truly, truly deserved it. She gave
love that for her.
A phenomenal performance. Wow. She did the comedic tone perfectly. It's a drama.
Yeah.
But in the comedic moments, she embodied it so well. She just did perfectly.
Beautiful.
And everything about that, she deserved it. Next, it's nearly done, by the way. Laverne Cox came out to present an award.
Iconic.
My jaw dropped.
Oh, really?
She looked, amazing. Oh my God, you should look it up after this or now.
I will look it up.
Truly, my jaw dropped. She looked beyond stunning.
Wow.
She had the most incredible dress and her hair was like a platinum purple kind of thing.
Ooh.
And it just altogether worked so phenomenally well. But then she did a bit of a sketch in it and it was very cringe.
Oh, and it was awkward.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah. Okay, I haven't seen the whole dress, but that hair is popping.
Bro, like literally my jaw dropped.
The top of that dress looks really amazing too, to be honest. Wow.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, that is. Oh, Billy Porter, dang. He was rocking it too. That dress.
I don't remember that.
Oh.
I love Billy Porter. And he was
to be wearing a white dress.
When he didn't win the award he was nominated for, which was leading actor in a drama.
Right.
But he was so stoked for Jeremy, what's his name that won from Succession? Who did deserve it. His performance in season 2.
Yeah.
Oh, the performance of Trauma was phenomenal.
Yeah. I think I have to watch Succession. It seems like it's
the first 2 episodes are not great. Like, they're good, but they're kind of slow.
Okay.
And then after that, it just goes insane.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, like, it's crazy.
It's a newspapery one, right?
Kinda, yeah.
They're like a conglomerate.
Yeah.
Conglomerate.
Yeah. And there's actually an episode in, I think, season 1 that's titled, it's the second half of the season, and it's titled Shit Show at the Fuck Factory.
Iconic.
And that sums up the tone. Episode, 4 onward. Okay, the next one. I actually got quite upset about this.
Oh.
Leading actor in a drama.
Right.
It's the only one that I really, really disagreed with.
Didn't you just say it was Jeremy what's his face?
Oh, you're right. Supporting actor. Best supporting actor in a drama. You're right. Best supporting actor in a drama went to Billy Crudup from The Morning Show.
Right.
Have you seen it?
I have not seen The Morning Show, but I've heard literally nothing about it, even though Apple pushed it hard.
It's a poorly written show. Poorly written show. Fan-fucking-tastic acting.
Yeah, there's heaps of famous people in it.
It's it's awards bait. Basically. But, okay, there was 2 people from The Morning Show nominated, Billy Crudup and Mark Duplass.
Right.
One, out of the 2 of them that were nominated, Mark Duplass did a far better job in the TV show than Billy Crudup. I don't even know if Crudup's how you say it, but it's sounding not like a real word to me right now. Crudup.
It's kind of reminding me of like toast crumbs.
Go off.
It's just what
my note literally says, Billy Crudup winning supporting actor for drama? ? Mark Duplass was right there. And ate him up. So did every other actor in the nominees. Which is true. Everyone else did a far better job. I mean, he literally beat 3 people from Succession were nominated.
Ooh.
All 3 of them did a better job than him. I don't even know.
Weird.
Just made no sense.
Is he white?
Yeah, most of them were.
Oh.
If not all of them.
Boo.
My last note is Sarah Snook. She's an actress from Succession. She's Australian.
Yep.
she made a little Emmy out of tinfoil.
Oh.
It was so cute and so funny.
I think I did see this, actually.
And she was like, so she won for Succession and stuff, so she technically,
Oh, yeah.
but she like made a post and she was like, at Zendaya, I'm gonna send this to you, okay?
Oh,
It was so cute.
that's so cute.
And that's all I had to say about all that, which was a lot.
Wow.
But I basically, now none of you have to watch the Emmys because I just...
Thank God, recapped it. I mean, honestly, 2.5 hours of that
Yeah.
sounds, I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was just straight, like reading awards, winning the winner, announcing the winners, but because they have to pad it with all that stupid sketch shit.
I didn't even mention the fact that there was an ongoing pre-recorded sketch of the people who were delivering the awards to all the celebrity houses.
Oh.
It was so cringy, and they were like, and they're delivering them in the latest Kia Sorento car. And I was like, just leave it. Just stop. Just stop.
Stop plugging it.
Literally.
You don't need.
But what I thought was cute was they got like essential workers, like delivery drivers and truck drivers and GPs and surgeons and not surgeons, nurses and hospital workers.
Yeah.
They got some of them to actually announce the awards.
Cute.
And like say thank you.
That's pretty nice.
It was quite good.
That's pretty wholesome. Honestly, it sounds like the main thing I've taken away from this is that they actually adapted to COVID quite well.
Really well.
Made the show more interesting than usual.
I absolutely agree. And I think it was more entertaining than any of the other ones I've watched.
Hecky.
Again, I watched it without ads though.
Fair.
So I didn't have to watch 40 minutes
Grotty.
of ads.
Grotty. I hate ads.
Anyway,
So
I don't think we really... I feel like I went through all the major awards.
I feel like you did too.
Said who should have won. I only disagreed with one of them.
I definitely also just said things. I don't remember what any of the things I said were, but I said things.
Cute. I love that for us.
We probably need to start wrapping up,
That's true. Okay.
sadly. So, Nicholas,
Yes.
the question of the day is, what is your what the fuck of the week?
That's a good question. And I have the answer. I just don't remember it. Or I do remember it, but I have so many options.
You have so many options. Please go through.
Okay. No, I know.
Yep. Go. Tell me.
So, my what the fuck of the week
Yes.
is that I absolutely 100% do recommend having the amount of confidence that the Masked Singer Australia celebrities have.
Yes.
The ego and the confidence that they have, I
Yep.
want some. I want just a portion of it.
Don't eat all of it, just
Don't
a
eat all of it,
little.
just a little bit, and it will
Sprinkled
still
on
be
my
more than
cereal.
everyone else. Literally.
Yeah.
The confidence that they had that all of Australia would know who they are is so fucking funny. So fucking funny. And just watch the reveals. They're like, yes, it is me. It is me, this tennis player from the 90s. I shall revel in this fame.
Oh, goodness.
It was iconic, and that's pretty much all I have to say, but
That is what we need for this podcast. That's the level of confidence we need in order to skyrocket this podcast to worldwide fame.
I feel like we pretty much have the ego and confidence for that already, but
You're right. I mean, and we actually already do have worldwide fame because we have listeners from Namibia.
Namibia, Spain. Yeah.
We are worldwide.
We are Mr. Worldwide.
Wow.
What's that? Pitbull, yeah.
Yeah, that dude. And you know that screen cap where they're like, where did the name Mr. Worldwide come from? And he's like, well, myself.
Yeah. Iconic.
Us.
Truly iconic. Okay, yeah, that's my what the fuck of the week is to be
Cute.
as confident, unfoundedly confident as these Australian
Masked
celebrities. Yes.
I mean, love that for us, to be honest.
Yeah. What's yours?
My what the fuck of the
It
week
yeah.
is, I already told you, so you don't need to fake being surprised.
I've already forgotten.
Eat the whole donut.
Okay. Yep. Eat the whole donut. Yep.
Don't just eat half because you think that it's appropriate only to eat half of a gigantic donut. Just eat the whole thing because you'll regret not eating it all.
Yep. And that's actually
The tea.
the tea. That's actually a life advice.
It is life advice. I think you could probably apply it to multiple things, but my recommendation is donut related.
Yeah. Literal donuts.
Exactly. Literal donuts. Yeah.
Well, you know, we just gave some great life advice.
I
Eat the
agree.
whole donut. Be confident.
Be confident while you eat the whole donut.
Ooh.
I know.
Be confident in eating the whole donut.
Oh my god.
Wow.
This is
Full
like
circle. Wow.
donutception.
Donutception.
Yep.
Donut. Do that to me. Did you just like shit your pants up? That was so funny.
Yes, Rihanna, I did. Are you? Because I feel like you definitely stole that joke from someone else.
Okay, go off. I probably did, but I don't know who.
I am very sure that you...
I'm happy to say it's Rihanna, though.
Same.
I'm going to start a beef with Rihanna.
Oh, my God.
Rihanna, if you're listening, I stole your joke. What you going to do about it, bitch? I take that back. You're not a bitch.
We love you,
You're
Rihanna.
that bitch.
That's true. You're the queen of the world.
I don't know what I'm talking like. She's going to be listening, but...
She is.
You're right.
Obviously.
You're
We are
right.
worldwide famous.
Okay,
We've
well...
already established that.
Our time in the studio is nearly up, so we should wrap up.
That's true. You're right. And
I
it's
think
going to be a longer episode than last week.
only by a little bit.
Fair.
Is there anything you forgot to mention that you want to quickly drop in?
There are only sad things that have happened
okay,
this
don't
week,
do that.
worldwide events, so
Don't do
let's
that.
not, yeah. TikTok got banned from the US, though, so that was exciting
Didn't it get unbanned?
Did it?
Well, it got purchased by Oracle.
At the last minute?
Yeah.
Iconic.
Well, actually, it's hilarious because Trump was like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. I don't even think he read the fucking report because Oracle is owned by two of the Chinese people who own the original TikTok company, ByteDance. They have majority stakes in Oracle. It's the gaggery. It's so stupid.
My God, the tomfoolery.
It's so fucking
Of
stupid.
Mr.
He's
Trump.
such a fuckhead.
He's such an idiot.
Okay, well, Maddie, what are all your socials so everyone can follow
shit,
you?
that's right. It is Lady Alice 101, no spaces. You can subscribe to me on YouTube. I do cute movie reviews. Or you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram, the same handle. Nick,
Yeah.
over to you, baby.
Coolies. My Twitter is pretty much the only thing I use. My Twitter is Nick_sushi,
Cute.
NIC_sushi.
When Mum heard that last week, she pissed herself laughing. She was like, that's the fucking funniest thing in the world.
Well, Sam, I love you. Thank you for believing in me. And if you want to follow the podcast, which you should because you can stay up to date on when the latest episode comes out.
Yes.
And also see our iconic photoshops. I'm just going to leave it at that. Just go look.
Wow.
You can
Face
follow us
tune.
on Twitter and Instagram at WTFIH podcast. Pretty
How's that?
easy. WTFIH
Very easy.
podcast.
In case you didn't know, that stands for what the fuck is happening.
It's true, it does. Anyway,
Cool.
should we say thank you for listening to What the Frankie Grande is Happening?
Frankie Grande. Yes, thank you, Frankie Grande.
What the Frankie Grande?
What the Frankie Grande.
Which is the F.
Is that is. It is what the Frankie Grande is
Yes.
happening.
Yes.
Is what it stands for right now.
Anyway, thanks, Matt. That was fun. Sorry
This
I
was
talked so
fun.
much about the fucking Emmys.
I mean, it was a major culture moment this week, so you've just got to.
It's not going to be that every week, I promise.
I mean, the Emmys only happen once a year, so it couldn't be anyway.
Okay, go off. Anyway, okay, bye.
Bye.